frustrated. We are all very sort of in this mode of change, and there's lots of stuff going on. Get yourself a life raft here and just breathe for a second. I promise you, if you get out of your own way, the path presents itself.
We're
Okay.
going
So
too fast, like you're saying. We're going too
yeah,
fast, and we need to pump the brakes for a second at least to be able to come up with a better solution, in my
and
opinion. And
yeah, and it's
furthermore,
not taking.
just on a sidebar for you, Alex, I don't think of you as a salmon. You're probably the shark. Okay. Just so you know, just throwing that out there.
I like that. I like that. In some ways, yeah, some ways I definitely would see that. And I just want to be clear back to your the kind of point you were saying there in it too. When we talk about slowing down here, it's not taking your eye off the ball. It's not refocusing or it's just again, don't add more onto things right now. Oh, what can I do? What's getting in your way? Remove the obstacles. And when you start investing in some things like, I mean, you see it now, the neuroscience that's coming out. I have a certification with MIT in neuroscience. I mean, it's phenomenal stuff that we're learning about the integration of our body, our gut, and how that responds to our levels of energies and decision making and our ability to focus. It's like we have, again, we create all this technology, but we forget the source that made it all, right? Like, when are you going to read the manual to your own technology? When are you going to read the manual to this, into this, to heart and mind and soul? Like, read that and you'll know how to move and twist it in ways that you never knew how to do before.
It's funny that you mentioned that. And this is just way out in the weeds, which you may or may not agree, but we look at life expectancy. I know we're talking about life now and mortality.
No, that's good.
It's so crazy.
Let's go. Let's go.
Like what I'm trying to reinforce is we look at life expectancy, right? We've had all these technological advances to increase life expectancy, but we still have hindrances on life expectancy. Because what is the number one killer of people right now? It's fucking stress. And so we're doing so good. Yeah.
You want a box to check? You can check that box. I'll tell you that,
Yeah. We're doing so good at advancing technology as far as life expectancy and stuff. However, we're still hindering ourselves. We're in our own way still to be able to live longer. And we're creating so many issues where people are like, well, I don't want to live longer. What happens 10 years from now? I'm good.
Damn you.
I
was on my way out.
Yeah,
I had 5 years left on this, and then I was out on good behavior, and you come in here and bring me 20 more. All right.
People are like, yeah, I'm good, dude. Can you just revert that back? Just cut the line now.
Well, we added, quantity, not quality. Like, we extended the number of years, but we left behind what to do in them, like how to actually make each one of those years valuable. Like, so you get that and that's what we're talking about, leadership into this sort of, in business and just people going into it is, right there is like, we've got to invest in the quality of the lives we're living here and spend some time in doing it and quit thinking that it's, we get this a lot. What's the difference? People see themselves and companies see the investment in people as a cost, not an investment. And until they make that shift, nothing will change. When you start seeing your people as an investment and you talk to that's why I used to like the term human capital. People are like, oh, that's so wrong to, view people as capital. I'm saying, why are we getting into semantics here? Are we not understanding the way this thing actually works? It's very simple. It's very simple how it works here. And we make a mess of it and we create all this conflict over nothing. Okay. I like when people view me as investment because I got value and I'm going to make sure I get that value, and I'm going to protect that value and I'm going to make sure that there's give and take here. So I see myself as valuable. Great. So.
I mean, as a man growing up, a boy grown up into a man, I guess I should say, the biggest thing that was reinforced was you're only as valuable and as good as your stock. And what I'm trying to say is that what you just said hit home for me, because as a man, I want to have value. And I'm not saying women don't. So for my women listeners, I know you all. I love you.
Yeah, I didn't
all.
take you like that.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah. But what I'm saying for me personally, as a man, I want my value to be so high. I want my worth to be up as far as I can, because it gives me the one key word that I think solidifies all of this: purpose.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, I mean, if there is one word that really I think resonates with a lot of people right now, or with people who see those dynamics out there, those struggles that are happening, is a real lack of purpose for a lot of people. And that's the best part of my job, is to get to work with phenomenal people, great skill sets, lack a little bit of confidence, and don't know the true value they do have. And what I do is I light a fire underneath them and show them the value they have. I make it very clear that they have a lot to offer. And we go back and we look at it. And then I show them how to make themselves even more valuable going forward, and how to go and how to communicate that value. That's another thing, right? Like, just because you have value doesn't mean you go in the office and demand a raise. You can communicate your value verbally, non-verbally. You can put the company in a very precarious position to where they will respect your value, right? These are lots of ways but again, to your point, if the dialogue upstairs is not of one that I am of value or that I have purpose, man, we got to fix that first.
We got bigger conversations to have.
We got bigger conversations. Yeah. It could be in this podcast. I'm sorry.
No, not this episode. Maybe like 10 episodes